Alright, so I'm going to do a quick review on this 2013 Chevy Volt. Um, I've had this for about a year, not quite a year. Put about 8 or 9,000 miles on it in that year. Um, I also have a Nissan Leaf that I did a video on as well. I bought the Nissan Leaf first, and mostly bought that because my wife wanted to, because it holds 5 passengers where this only holds 4 passengers, so it worked out better for us. But the Nissan Leaf is a all-electric car, where this is a hybrid. But the main reason why I bought this one opposed to other cars is that this is it's a hybrid, but it's a plug-in hybrid, number one, which you can see the port is open right there. That's where you plug it in. I charge it overnight, and it gives you, and I just charge it from a 110 outlet at my home, and it gives you about 35 to 40 miles of range on all electric. Then when that's used up, it just seamlessly switches over to the motor comes on, but it's actually a generator. It doesn't ever drive the car. It just generates power for the electric motor and to go into the battery pack. And I liked that. I drove some of the other cars, and the other hybrids, whenever you mash the gas pedal on them, they immediately switch to the gas motor, make all kinds of noise and stuff like that. And this one does make noise whenever the generator comes on, but it's much different than the other ones that I drove. And I prefer to drive it on electric. But like I said, if I have to drive it further, it'll automatically switch and just charge. And it has several different modes, which I'll do another video for, where you can you can pick if you want it to be on electric or gas. So you can save your charge in the electric in the batteries, and use that for another time and let the generator come on. It also has a thing called mountain mode. Whenever you are down below like half the battery, it'll come on and charge the battery, like even when it's sitting in your driveway or something like that, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I've had this car for almost a year, and I bought this one with a lot more miles on it than I would have liked, but I couldn't find one in the price range that I wanted, because I wanted to be under $10,000. And being that this is hybrid, it's a lot more popular than the all-electric cars, because people aren't so afraid of the all-electric. I mean, they are afraid of the all-electric, and they're not afraid of this. So it took me a while to find just the right one, and this one had 87,000 miles on it when I got it. It's got almost 97,000 miles on it now, but they've been worry-free miles. I mean, I've done one oil change, and the only reason why it's all those miles and only one oil change is because it's mostly run on electric, so you don't use the oil. The oil doesn't get worn out, because you're not running the gas motor very often. And I even changed it before the indicator told me I was supposed to. But the really nice thing is so little maintenance on these cars. Don't have to do very much to them, and that's literally all I've done is one oil change, and the rest of the time I've just driven it, and it's been really nice to drive. And I mean, people who haven't driven any kind of electric car need to take them for a test drive, because they're really fun to drive. They're very peppy. Whenever you hit the accelerator, it's like instant power and quiet. So you don't make no fuss or anything like that, or attract any attention, and very nice to get in and out of traffic. If it's if you need to move over to another lane, and it gets there quick. And I love performance cars. I'm not saying that this or my Leaf is a fast car, but they're quick, and they're a lot more fun to drive than other cars in the same category as this that are gas. Just all regular old gas engines in them. So until you've driven one, I guess there's no way to really explain it. You just got to experience it. But it's just been a great car so far, and don't expect for anything to change anytime soon. It just I did a little bit of research before I bought it, and I've seen several people have them with over 300,000 miles on it and not have any problems or anything like that. So I expect I'll probably have the same luck from what I've experienced so far. But I'm going to do some other videos explaining some of the interior things and other videos on my other car, the Nissan Leaf, and just other electric type of videos, because having these electric cars has kind of opened my eyes, and I've switched over to, I have battery operated lawnmower and weed eater and things like that. So we don't have much grass to cut this time of year, but whenever spring rolls around and we're back in that time, I'll probably do a video on those just to show what that's all about too. I mean, I know everybody that I've taken for a ride in either one of my cars has been shocked. Number one, how quiet it is, how smooth it is, how powerful it is for, you know, a small car, and it really shocks most people. So, but anyways, that's all I wanted to do for this video, is just a little intro to it, and there'll be more videos to come. So that's all.